everybody, and welcome to my show today. My show today is going to be a fun recycled craft. I've been talking about this for forever, ever, and it is from toilet paper and paper towel things. Now, I've done this before years ago. I've been doing live shows for like 4 or 5 years. So I've done this one before years ago. But I want to show you a couple ways of doing it, and I want to show how, first of all, it's fun to do if you have kids and everything like that, and second of all, to make it more, how you say, more adult and as a piece of art. I'm going to explain kind of how to do that, because that's kind of the gig I'm kind of going for on this. I feel so blessed to have y'all. I got 18 people. I'm rocking. I think I said hello to everybody. Y'all, let me just read. I like reading real quick on to make sure everything's good. Everybody's good. Hey, Candace. And I'm going to get right to it. What you're going to need is, well, first I'm going to do 2 demos, and I'm going to show you. And it's just because I've been doing a lot of random acts of kindness kind of things, and I wanted to figure out in my head, y'all know me, I wanted to figure out in my head a way that I could do this and make this permanent for 2 different things, and I'm going to do that first. However, I've been talking about the toilet paper things and making you guys save them forever. So if you want to do the toilet paper thing with me, grab your glue gun. Grab your glue gun, get it plugged in, get it ready, get your toilet paper, make sure the toilet paper's off, and it's, okay, and your paper towel rolls. And we're going to get to that in a second. And I'm just going to use a small piece of cardboard to show you guys, but I'm going to talk all about that in a minute. I'm going to bring the camera down, and we are going to do 2 little experimental kind of fun things to see if things in my head that come to my head actually work and will help me when I'm going on to my next random act of kindness thing I'm doing. So if y'all get something from me, I'm not going to name names and stuff, but I got some stuff going out, and I'm doing it. I'm catching up on a lot of random acts of kindness because I get so much from you guys, and I'm so blessed. Also, very quickly, I also want to say, 19 viewers. I also want to say very quickly, and I'm doing this only because I've gotten many emails about this. I do not hate Annie. People continue to write me to say what happened between you and Annie, and why isn't, what happened, and this and that, and everything like that. I have no hate towards her, and I'm sure she probably doesn't have hate towards me. It is just the thing of that we have difference of opinions. She would get annoyed at the fact that I couldn't process what she like if she would say something or whatever. I process, I'm on a lot of medication and very ill, so I would process differently. We both suffer from anxiety and panic and depression and fibro and whatever else that she has. I'm not getting into her whole health thing, but I just think that we just both I think instead of us enhancing each other, and I take responsibility as well, I think instead of us enhancing each other, I just think that it wasn't a good, we just are 2 strong people with 2 strong opinions, and that we would serve you guys better, or whoever better, on our own rather than we would together. I wish her no harm, and everything like that. I wish her success. However, for me, I am too ill right now to deal with all the fighting and arguing, and I'm sure she feels the same way. So we just kind of went our separate ways. There's no hate. There's no anything. It's just what it is. So I wanted to answer that because I get so many messages about, you know, what happened and this and that, and you were like sisters and that kind of thing. But, you know, people grow apart. Things happen. And I'm much happier now. I like being on my own. I like doing my own thing. And I just wanted to answer that. That there's no hatred. There's no nothing. It is what it is. I'm me. She's her. And together sometimes her and I butt heads. And that's just kind of how it is. She's a wonderful person. And I wish her nothing but the best. So I just wanted to say that for the record to answer the emails that I've gotten. You know, I don't care who goes to her group, who does whatever, it doesn't matter. But I just wanted to answer the emails that I've been getting for like the last month or month and a half about that. It's no one's business, but yeah, it's no one's business, but I don't want people to blame her. I don't want people to blame me. It was a personal issue between her and I. Whatever happened, happened. Whatever disagreement, you know, I'm hard. Y'all know me, so I'm hard to understand and handle, and you know, I'm a little off. I drive my family crazy. You know, all my medical issues, and now I got my kidneys are, you know what I mean? Like I have so much going on. I'm on so much medicine, and my brain doesn't function correctly all the time. So, you know, that's a lot to deal with. So with somebody who is that ill and stuff like that, it's a lot for her to deal with me and my quirks. And then, do you know what I mean? So that's why I said it's like half her fault, half my fault, and it's just what it is. And it's just I can't deal with shit. I just can't deal with like bullshit anymore, and she shouldn't have to either. So this is the second time this has happened with us, and I just think it's better that she does her own thing, I do my own thing, and everybody's happy. Do you know what I mean? No, I mean, I don't know how she feels about me, and that's whatever. I've let that go. I'm me. I can only be me. Y'all know that's it. But I wanted to say it, that there is no hate. I wish no hate on her. I wish no anything. I want her to be successful and do things her own way in the way that she wants to do them. But in return, you know, I've been doing this for a lot of years. Linda's here, and is Linda still here? I don't know. Yeah, Linda's here, and Linda's been with me, as well as Pam has been with me for 4 or 5 years, you guys. Linda, and that I've been doing live shows and been doing all this kind of stuff, and you know, I've been around the block. When my son died, it kind of threw me off track a little bit and everything, and then, you know, my disabilities got worse, and here I am. So enough talking. I just wanted to say I wish her well. I have no harmful feelings towards her whatsoever. I want her to do well, whatever her well is, and I don't have any hatred. I don't think about her. I don't light candles and dance around a fire and wish any bad on her. So anyway, here we go. Okay. Okay. Goodbye. Okay. Moving down. Boob shot? Maybe. Nope. Okay. Here's a piece of paper that will now go in and out. But like I said, I wanted to, you know, kind of say this is what, you know, because I get so many emails, and it's, you know, they're just asking like, oh, you know, what happened? You guys were so close. And, you know, I hate answering the same emails over and over again. So I figured this would be the easiest way. And I'm sure she feels the same way. We wish no harm on each other. Yeah, but like Linda, like, you know, I've been doing this for how many freaking years have I been doing live shows? 4 or 5 years. So, like I said, I just went, you know, people want to know, and that's basically what it is. Okay, here we go. Oh, hey, Eileen, how you doing, love? All right, here we go. This is a gelato. This is me putting a gelato on. This is my experiment. Plus, you know, I can't say anything fast because I talk forever. I'm taking white school glue. Wait, you can't even see my gelato. I'm going to do a little drop on there. I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to dampen it and then wipe it off. Why am I so freaking close? Okay. Yeah, 4 years. Yep. Okay. And then I want to... Now, this isn't like... This is cardstock. So, of course, the gelato is not going to... work as well. I want to see if I can get color from this gelato if I use it on watercolor paper. And that it stays. So, let's just kind of go like this. Just burnt my hand on the glue gun nozzle, which... Yay me. Now, that's with the brush wet. And I'm going to put a little bit here. I know, this is so compelling, isn't it? And I'm going to use a dry brush with a little glue. I want to see if this goes permanent, is my goal. I probably should have picked better paper than cardstock because it goes in, but... Alright, so I'm just going to kind of color it in. I also know that I have to do now this is just going to be with water, a question answer video because I have about 50 questions that I've been asked that I have to do a Q&A thing. This is just with water that I have to make a video for too. But I didn't want that to be one of the questions. I didn't want to have to answer that about Annie. Okay. So let's see what happens. And then because I love green, I'm going to put me some green here. Look at this. Look at this color green. Like, couldn't you just lick it? It looks so good. I know. Me too. A little bit of white school glue. Now, if you don't have white school glue, which you know, I love using white school glue for everything. And I just washed off wet my brush and then did that. So now I'm kind of, some of the hairs are coming off on the brush. It's okay. All right, so I'm going to set this aside to dry, and then we shall see. Oh, look, I'm going to paint over here too. Then we'll see how that works and if it goes permanent. One last thing, and I don't know if you guys have these or not. I love them. I'm going to buy some more. These are Neo colors. Can you see them? Let's do a blue. These are also water activated. So let's see. I'm just going to scribble some of that blue on there and do the same thing with the blue. Leave them sit to dry while we go on to our next thing. Oh yeah. These are also water soluble, so once they're dry, that you can reactivate them. So this is basically we're doing this with a reactive. It could be a watercolor pencil. It can be whatever. Now you know Derwent ink tints and the Faber-Castell. I think they're Aquarell watercolor pencils. Once they're dry, they don't reactivate. So. Let's leave this sit and then see the fun. Okay, so that's going to sit and dry while we move on to our new thing, which is toilet paper and paper towels. Okay, what's this? I'm going to read. Am I missing? Oh, 23 viewers. Why, hello. If you're a guest and you sign in, I'd appreciate that. Tiff, I haven't seen you. Hello, Susan. Hello, Lisa. Eileen, I just saw you a minute ago, but I'm going to say hello again. Hello, Eileen. Okay, so here's some fun. I think this is fun, and this is a great thing to do with your children, by yourself. You can make this as adults. If I could get my camera on, because I can only see half of it because of the way this is set up. Okay. Now, this one you can see I painted pink, half of it. Okay. And why I did that was to show you that you can paint them. First, what I'm going to do is you want to decide what color your background's going to be. Now, I'm not necessarily going to, I guess I could just I'll do purple maybe. I don't know how well this will go on. This. Maybe I'll just throw some purple in there and call it a day. Where's my pink? I'll do a dark pink. Okay. And I'm going to do this. And I got my glue gun plugged in. And I'm just going to throw some pink. My brush is wet because I just want the pink to go and spread everywhere so you guys can kind of get the gist. And this is one way that you can do this. I'm using cardboard. You can use watercolor paper, mixed media paper. I mean, if you don't have anything but printer paper, by all means, don't let that stop you from, you know, doing anything. No matter if it's making an art journal or, you know, whatever. And this will dry fast because, of course, I didn't gesso the cardboard, which if you're using cardboard and you're going to do it this way, you'd want to maybe gesso it so the pink is more vibrant, but I don't care. Okay, so I think you get the idea there, just to make it stand out. Now, what I'm going to do is take one of this. This is a paper towel one. You can use a, I'm going to cut it in half. You can use a toilet paper one. And now we're going to cut them. We'll do the pink one first. Now you can see I painted this and I painted inside as well. And all you want to do is kind of give it a little crease and about ½ inch, if my hands will work, you want to cut them. If you are OCD, you can measure to make sure they're perfect, because I know some people, one thing I'm not when it comes to crafting, just because my body doesn't allow me to be perfect, and I don't believe in being perfect. However, you know, you can definitely do that. Now, we have our glue gun. Now, think if you're using a canvas. Think if you're using a bigger piece than this, how you want this laid out. And the fun thing with this is that you can lay it out first before you go to glue. You can start in the middle and start with like 4. And you can add beads, you can add, I mean, it just, you could do all kinds of cool stuff. But what I'm ultimately going to do, and I won't be able to do it here, I'll tell you about it, it's going to look awesome. And then just start building out. And if they need pinched a little bit more for, and you just keep laying and laying and all these things. And this is one way you can do it. You know, now this one's a little thicker than we want. You know, and you would continue cutting and just lay it, and you would make this really awesome, you know, and you would have this painted in and out. You make sure that you cut it, though, in half, or even in half again, so you can make sure you can paint the inside so you can see. Now, this is one way you can do it, and then you just keep adding, adding, adding. Another way, which I'm probably going to end up doing it this way. is I'm going to add it, especially if you have a bigger piece, like a bigger canvas or whatever. I might kind of do it like this. You know, like build out and then make it smaller as it goes this way. But once you get, it's like a puzzle. Once you start and you see how you like it, you can make small flowers with this. You can do whatever you want. And then you can just lay these out. Do you know what I mean? And then have it, you know, move these a little bit more. And then have it swing this way so you see, why am I so off camera today? It's driving me crazy. Okay. So, all right, let me read. Oh my God, what are you guys doing? You're, what is that? How are you writing like that? Like in, oh, I have 25 viewers. Yay, 25 viewers. Hello, Angie, Angela, and Crafting Tea. And I like to make sure I say hello to everybody because, hello, Sharon. Okay, and we have 2 guests as always. You guys can. Okay, see that's why. Okay, that's why I seem like I'm off, because I'm off. Okay, so think about the way you want to lay these out. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like I did originally, and I have my hot glue gun. So I'm going to take my hot glue gun. And I'm just going to just squirt a little bit out. If it wants to come, there goes my flaccid glue thing there. Okay, glue gun. You can come out whenever you want. There you go. And I'm just going to run it on the edges. And I'm going to lay it right there. And give it a push. And you can even, like I said, you can squeeze these even more to make them even more pointed if you want. It doesn't matter. It's yours. Do it what way you want it. If you want it rounded more, whatever. And she's gluing. She's just gluing. See that one I pushed a little bit close, you know, close more. Just go there, please. No. Because I played around, you could dry fast. Now you don't have to use a heat gun. You can, I mean, a glue gun. You can use, you know, if you want to use glue, your white school glue, that works. Whatever you have, whatever you want to do, it's up to you. But to get it stuck down, I just wanted to. Now, y'all know, once you do this, you can also, like I said, add glitter, add gemstones, add, you know, whatever you want. Now, if your kids are doing this, if you're doing this with your kids or your grandkids, you know, you're teaching them about recycling, which is so important, and you want them to use regular glue, unless they're, you know, very awesome with the glue gun. But I would probably just mix up some school glue and some water and give them a paintbrush and have at it. And I know this sounds so simplistic and so ridiculous doing this, but what I want to do and what I'm going to do, I can't do it in the house. Once I get this done, or I might do it on, and I wouldn't have it painted. I wouldn't paint the background. Get on there, glue. I wouldn't paint the background, and I wouldn't, who's drawing face today? I don't know why. And I wouldn't paint the toilet or paper towel, the cardboard. And I'll tell you why. Because what I want to do, and I'm going to do, and I'm going to hang it in my, I don't know, in here or in my living room, because I really love the way that looks, is once you're done with this, and you can use just the regular, you don't have to paint anything or do anything. Get all this glued on, whatever way, whatever design you want. And I'm just going to kind of, I can add these two. And then take it outside and get either silver or gold or copper or whatever. I like metallic, but you don't have to. And spray paint the whole thing silver or the whole thing gold or the whole thing whatever color you love. And it is going to look so awesome. And then you can come back in and add your, we'll just add that there. Then you can come back in and add your, my room is so cold in here, I don't know why. Everybody else's rooms are warm. We have the air on. So do you see kind of where we're going with this? Yeah, I've seen those. Alright, if you don't have a hot glue gun, just use your Elmer's glue. Your white school glue. Or a gel medium. Or a glue stick. Or whatever you have. I just wanted to make it, like, for here, a little bit easier for it to glue on. I think my husband would kill me if I pulled out my spray paint. I'm just saying. But I had an idea, which isn't always good either, but I was wondering, let's see if we can do this. Let me get out my Dylusions Bubblegum Pink. And let's see if you can get the idea of what I'm talking about. Now this is a lot. Spray paint would be much easier because the cardboard's soaking in, and with spray paint you do a couple light coats, you're good. But now what I'm going to do is take my paintbrush. Where are you, friend? And just kind of paint it. And while it's still wet, you know, try to hit it up. Now the cardboard, of course, because it has no paint on it with the Dylusions, is soaking in, so you're not going to get that full effect. But the pink, the parts, the ones that I do have that I did paint in. So do you get what I'm saying? Can you envision the coolness of how that's going to look? With some spray paint, even if you use cardboard, it doesn't matter. But you can make a big flower, you can make a marijuana leaf, you can make you know, trees with blooms, you can make whatever you want. You know what I mean? Whatever you dig. And you're recycling art. And only for those people where it's legal. So you kind of get the gist. It's kind of hard with that spray. It didn't really spray exactly how I wanted it, but if I can just get this on here. you get the gist of, see, if I would spray this all silver, right? Then what I would do, and that's just because it's me, I would take a black, I don't have black, I'll use dark blue. I would take a black, you got this all silver or all gold or all copper, whatever color that you spray paint it. Then I would take a black ink pad, but this isn't black, this is blue. And then I would just go on the edges of these. So everything's gold. I'm going to do mine silver, but everything's this color. Yeah, whatever color you choose. And then you got these tips that stick out. And I'll hold it up to the camera because you'll probably be able to see it much better that way. Can you see then just the tips? So if this was a metallic color underneath, or whatever color you like, but then you just do the tips with the black. How cool that would look. Because that would make these pop. So it's 3D. You got this great black, and it's all one color, let's say all silver. And then it pops with that on the ends. Does that make sense? Let me see for some questions. Hi, Ladybug. Oh, my goodness. $25 viewers. 25 viewers. And 3 guests. Oh, yes, I'll definitely take a picture when I do the metallic one. Definitely. That's why I kind of saved these. Not that I don't have enough of these, trust me. But I will definitely save these. And what I'll probably do is, which when I do it, I'll probably show it in a video after it's done and explain exactly what I did. But I'm assuming that I'm going to have to cut them in pieces, maybe even in half again, and spray paint these once or twice, because the first coat, I could gesso these too, but the first coat's gonna soak in. I want that metallic look. Rub and buff. I saw somebody wrote rub and buff. Now I have Inca Gold metallic rub, which is metallic rub and buff, basically. I have regular rub and buff too somewhere, but that would mean I don't know. Let me take this paper off there. And this is what this looks like. And so you just kind of do this. And you can definitely do this on, and I'll show you these up close, how cool, this might even be a cool thing. I might have to get this in black. This might even be a better way, whoever suggested that. But this is metallic, you know, this is rub and buff, and you kind of put it on. Comes in a million colors. And then you leave it sit for a minute. And then you take a dry paper towel. And then you kind of buff it. And it gets nice and shiny. Now remember, it's on cardboard. But it looks really cool. But look how cool that looks on those. See, it's hard to get the full effect on camera, which I cannot stand. But that might look cool too on the outsides of that too. I use a coupon at Michael's, and I mean, it's like wicked. See how shiny that is? Like, you look at it like this, you're like, oh, that's very fancy. And then you turn it like this, and you're like, wow, look how shiny. It's really awesome stuff, and you can use it on metal and all kinds of fun stuff. I have a couple colors. I don't know what else colors I have. I have regular rub and buff. I have gold and silver and copper and la 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 la. So that is what this is. And like I said, it seems very... Does it have a smell? No, it doesn't have a smell. Not to me. Maybe a slight oil smell? But not even? No. I'm funny about smells, but no, there's no smell there. Alright, reading. 27 people! 27. 27. 27. I use coupons. Coupons, coupons, coupons. I don't buy anything anymore without coupons. Hello, Sam. How are you? Oh my goodness. Look at all these new people. Ladybug Mama, what is your name? Just so I know. And I know B Leah, and I cannot for the life of me. 28 viewers, not be it. Not bad. Well, I'm so glad that you're here. Hi, Nia. I'm so glad that you're here, Sam. And I'm so glad that you're here, Nia. Oh my gosh, speaking of my glow-in-the-dark paint. I have so many of these. How cool would that be to do, like, designs around? If it's squeezed out. If my hand, I'm telling you, I have no strength in my hands today. It's an embarrassment. But I shall survive. I shall survive. Well, what do you, okay, Pat, what do you need to ask for, sweetie? I have eyeshadow on tacky glue. Are you saying that makes a rub and buff? Huh. The people at your Michaels don't know what rub and buff is. I'm going to tell you. You go to the Tim Holtz section. Okay, the Tim Holtz section. Even though it's not Tim Holtz, it is made by... it's Inca Gold. It's made by Viva, but this is what it looks like. It comes in a container, and there's like so many colors. I bought 2 colors. I cannot see where the other color is, but so you buy the color. Do you know what I mean? It's right by the Michaels. I mean, right by that man Tim Holtz. Glow in the dark would be freaking awesome. Now think about it, okay? Now wait a minute. Like I said, here we have our basic rub and buff that I didn't rub off. But anyway, stuck my hand in it. I'm so glad you all know that I'm a little bit weird. Okay, so like Eileen and Sigrid makes these flowers, right? They make these flowers that they do out of nail polish. I've not tried it yet. I want to try it. I might try it today. I wanted to know if we could make it bigger. And then lovely Eileen told me how I could make it bigger. And then I think she forgot that it's Kelly asking. Because I'm like, do what? So I'm going to try to make it the way they do it. But think about doing a flower like a flower thing on here, or just like an abstract. You think of this as an abstract to you, and then adding beautiful flowers. I have a die cut machine, so I can die cut. I have all kinds of different flowers I've bought to die cut. You can do the flowers that Eileen and Sigrid have done. with the nail polish. At the end of the show, if y'all put your little Willie's here. Little Willie, where? I'm missing little Willie. Tina, 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 Tina. Oh my God, I am so... Okay, so, this is my problem is I get so excited about reading the chat that I'm like, ugh. Okay, so think about doing this, okay? Now, you know, I always, on YouTube, I always talk about, like, if you lose your creativity, if you feel uninspired, how hard is it to get a piece of paper, cardboard, you know what I mean? You can get a card. I saved so much cardboard. My husband drives, I drive him nuts. Cereal boxes, don't throw them away, cut them. Use them for recycling. And do something like this that, I want to say it's mindless, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, although, you know, it's just, it's you're creating something, and you don't have to worry that the eyes are equal or do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you're just sitting and you're just having a bliss. You can put them from top to bottom, straight up and down. It doesn't matter. So, where is my little Willie? I cannot find my little Willie. Little Willie. Okay, so, yeah, thank you, Angie. See, y'all know me so well. Y'all are in my head. It is meditative, right? Meditative. It's meditative. Is that the word? It makes us, yeah. Okay. We're going with meditative, I think. If not, y'all know what I mean. So you can do it whatever way you want. And, first of all, you're recycling, which is like A1, number one. And second of all, you're creating and you're getting your creative juices going. Do you know what I mean? So when you're done doing this, you know, it might not look like anything to you, but to me, it's like, oh, I could have done this or that and made it a butterfly, you know? So when you have your toilet paper rolls or your paper towel rolls and you pitch them in recycling or garbage or whatever, look at them and think, huh. Now, it puts me in the zone, yes. Hi, Star Wolf. I think it's better also to not think, 26 viewers. I am so blessed. I can't even tell you how blessed I am. Oh my goodness. But I think so too. I think that, it does put you in the zone. And I think that, it's better to not think when you do this. I mean, you can do, you know, for somebody like me, we'll just put it like that. I'm sure that maybe some of you are going to try it and you're going to like knock it out the park beautiful. I'm sure. Like maybe Eileen or Sigrid could figure out how to make this have some sort of coating on it. I don't know. But, do you know what I mean? Like you can, it's just the fact of you doing something creative and at the end having something beautiful. And like I said, you can go by, like, my husband would kill me if I did it in the house, but I have like a green, neon green Liquitex spray paint. You know, you could do it that. You could do it whatever you want. You don't even have to spray paint it. You can just, it doesn't matter. It's what your creativity brings to you. You don't even want to color it and you just want to do it, do it. It doesn't matter. And, all right, let me read here. Oh, it's your nickname, Catherine. Okay, I'm like, all right, now I know. Okay, let me read. Can I use that as a stamp too? Well, let's try it. Okay, first, Well, this is almost dry, but we will stamp on the back of this, and then we'll see how that came out. So, I got my thing. I got my Stays On olive green that sits here for when I need a quick stamp of something. I'm gonna stamp it. I'm stamping with some Stays On olive green. And we're stamping. And we're putting some ink on. Yes, we are, 'cause we are. Your turn. We're stamping. We're gonna stamp. Do you think that's enough ink? Morphine is a wonderful mood changer. Okay. I think that might be enough ink. Let's go. Oh, one of my little pee-peeps fell off. Stay away, friend. Alright, I'm lightly pushing. Lightly pushing. Where I feel my little things. Pushing in the middle, lightly. Making contact. I'm making contact. And that's what I got. Now, here's the question. Are all these equal size? No, you can see that they're not equal sized. And by that I mean they're not cut the same dimension because I didn't measure them. If you are somebody who has the patience, and honestly, you can put these on cardboard and put 3 or 4, make a star, you know, make whatever you want. If you measure out, and I'll see if I have a ruler here. 1 second. Let me see if I get any more. Probably be better if we like did it this way, maybe. We're becoming so much more than friends, gel medium, Elmer's glue. So you get some really cool marks. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to set him aside for a minute. Well, no, I'm not, because I can't. Because I'm all over the place. If you do this and you have your ruler, which if I had my ruler here, I could show you. But then remember, you can make it flat and then just mark. Half inch, half inch, half inch. So when you cut them, or use your doohickey, when you put it in and you measure and you cut. Slice, slice. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, exactly. So you slice, 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 slice in your Fisker's paper cutter machine thingamajigger, and so then you always have the same size. Did I do that today? No, I did not. However, you can learn by Kelly's mistakes, shall you? But so, you know, it's just something to do. I know a lot of times in the group, and I get a lot of messages from people who say, you know, oh my gosh, my creativity, I've lost it. I just don't have it. You know what I mean? And that happens to me a lot. Music helps me immensely. I have music. We talked about this, I think, in the group. I listen to, I'm a heavy metal girl, and but it makes me, that's like when I'm in a pissed off mood and everything like that, I got my heavy metal on. I love me some Annie DeFranco, Jewel. I mean, like, oh gosh, Indigo Girl. Like I have like all these different playlists for different things that I love. I'm a Jim Morrison freak, so music plays a big part in creativity also. I think it helps you with your moods. I think if you don't, like I said, if you don't feel like you're very particularly inspired, you know what I mean, at the moment or whatever, doing something like this, doodling or whatever, can really help that. So that is what that is. Now, let's see. This is with our glue and our gelato, and then that's our crayon. So I'm going to rinse off my brush. Oh, another one, because that one has pink on it. I'm going to leave my brush really wet. How did they all get pink on it? That's my question. Now I have pink water. Okay. So let's do this one first. Which one was first? Right here. So it's not moving. So that's a good thing to know. Let's try this one. That's not moving. Remember, I have some pink on here. That moved. Did it move a little bit? Maybe. So this one where we did with glue, you can see you still have all that color still there. My water's pink, so it's hard to kind of do my thing. Let's go to the yellow. Yeah, no yellow moving there. What's the extra yellow? Or green. I think that was green. Now this is the watercolor crayon. So it does keep it in place, which is fantastic. Oh, hi Sherry. I didn't even see you come in. This is gelatos mixed with white school glue. I put gelatos down here, here, and here, and I mixed them with white school glue to make them permanent. So I want to do something on a painting, and I want to use some of my gelatos, but because they're water soluble, when they're, plus this is cardstock, so it's not really the greatest. It's not gessoed. You want to gesso it, but you know, so it doesn't react, if that makes sense. Is that the word? React. Start over, whatever. So I did the funny color. This is like green, I think. I am colorblind, but this is green. We don't have colors on them. It's in that new Hawaiian pack or Paradise pack or whatever. And purple. So what I did was I just added Elmer school glue in with it and put it on. So if I color with it. Now, the best way to probably do this would be a little bit of Gina. I don't know that song. That's another part. I don't even know if Gina's in that song. Okay, and then put a little bit of my paper's gone. A little bit of the glue there, and then mix it here. And your brush is wet. I got too big of a brush, but and then paint it on. And you see how that does? And I'll wet it a little bit more. Because it's meant to be like watercolor anyway. And then you can just paint it on like this, leave it dry, and it shouldn't react is the word I'm looking for. Because of the glue. So it's another way to use your gelatos or your watercolor crayons when you want to use them and you want that watercolor look, but you want it to stay. Now you could probably even do that with tube watercolors. Is Tina in that song? I don't know. I just know that a little bit of, and then I make up my own words. So that's where I'm at. Okay. Any questions? Yeah, it has to be all the way dry. And you know what? It might move a little bit. I mean, I don't know what this is going to do here. I can dry it like this for a minute. Because remember, even with things that are permanent, let me just dry it for a second. Even markers and things like that that are permanent, remember, when you go to put, I have something on my finger that's just going everywhere. When you put it on your paper, okay, no matter what you're doing, whether you're doing an art journal or whatever, it has to dry. So if we would put this on ungessoed paper, okay, now see, this is permanent now because I used the stays on, but it has to go through the whole paper to fully dry or it'll be reactivated. Does that make sense? See, my water's pink. I gotta remember to change that before I start what I'm going to do. So, you know, like if you use like a Faber-Castell permanent marker or Copic or whatever, you know, you want to make sure that it's completely dry. I hit it with the hair dryer or the heat gun because you want to make sure all the way through the paper or the gesso or whatever you're writing on that it's completely dry, because sometimes you can use those permanent markers, and whether it be a Sharpie or whatever, and you think, oh, I'm safe, you know, and you go to get on there, and it smears, and you're like, how does this smear? It's supposed to be permanent. Well, it has to dry through all that paper. Does that make sense? Watercolor pencil, gosh, I'm in the middle of redoing my room, so I can't really grab it. What you would do with watercolor pencil, chances are, is maybe put it on heat. You know what? You might be right. I'm not going to say anything because you might be right. I don't know. I'd have to try it. I would have to try it. Oh, I use, I have video. I have video on using white school glue as sealer, as a gel medium, as the sealer. Yeah, I have a video. I would have to look for it, but I use it for everything. Yeah, Mod Podge would work, Gel Medium would work, Collage Podge would work. So yeah, definitely. Okay, so I'm going to do a little giveaway while this is finishing drying so we can see if that stays permanent that way. I'll do it here. So I'm going to set him over there for a memento under the light. Last week we did these resin pieces. Do y'all remember? Do ya? Do you really remember? We have a skull, a couple keys, the octopus, a flower, we have the dragon. Now, you can use polymer clay or air dry clay, and you can stick these in and make your own molds, and anything to that effect with these. A couple of them, I didn't do it, but you can definitely just take scissors and cut, you know, that extra little pieces off and all that kind of thing and trim them up a little bit. It's not a big deal. So, I'm going to do a giveaway on these and a few sheets of whatever color the winner tells me, of some scrapbook paper. So, is everybody in for that? Y'all good? Alright, so I'm going to go to random.org. We have... Did you buy another stick, Linda? Yeah, I use gel medium as well, but the school glue doesn't buckle for me, so it doesn't... I use it all the time. It doesn't bother anything for me. Alright, so we have 20... I don't know, I have 3 guests, so let me count how many people we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 25. So I'm going to random.org. Number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is Jackie. Jack Fink. And I'll show you the random.org so y'all don't think I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Where Where you at there, buddy? I gotta try to get my camera going. No, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get over there. It's number 7. I'm not gonna cheat nobody, I promise. I don't play like that. I don't want the bad karma back. Oh my god, if I hit my arm on this glue gun one more time, unplug, thank you. Safety first. Alright, so yeah, the guests, I've asked them to, oh my goodness, why are we so close? And nobody needs that. Yeah, I don't play with karma. That is, okay, we're looking up. That's my ceiling fan. We're coming back down. Just so we're a little bit further. That's just what I'm saying. Alright, Jackie, all you have to do is email me, message me on Facebook your address, and let me know what kind of scrapbook paper that you would want. Like, if you have a color that you need, or, you know, something to that effect, and then I will get these in the mail for you. Ain't no baby wanting to see this shit up close, trust me. I don't even think I even checked my hair this morning. I got out of bed, pulled it up, did brush my teeth, but that's about all I'm going to tell you I did. Put these back in here. So any questions? I mean, it's really, what we did today was really just I can't believe I had like so many people in here. Like 28, including the guests. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Well, Eileen, now you have to figure out how to do that nail polish thing on those. That would be so cool, wouldn't it, to be having that 3D with those nail polish things? Yeah, I like to do giveaways, and right now, because I'm in the middle, I got a lot of random acts of kindness going out, so people will be starting to get them soon. And I'm really like kind of cleaning my art room and things that you know, I know that people can use or that I have. Oh, also, I gained maybe 90 people in the last 2.5 days, 90 subs, maybe 2 days worth. And I already have stuff for my like mixed media giveaway that I'm going to be having. So I'm like giving you guys a heads up to pay mind. I'm not going to have my videos be an hour long or an hour and a half as they've been as I've been doing them. But I already have a word out there floating. So you have to find that first word, and I'm going to be having a giveaway, a mixed media giveaway for the 4,000. But like I said, over the weekend I gained like 90. I mean, I was like, whoa, and I haven't even checked today. So I am so blessed. My wall art soon, because like I said, I just got to get let me just zoom you over this way for a second. If you could, this whole table is where I've been throwing everything. That's where I make jewelry and sew, and then that's just my clay and other stuff. And then I have my poor husband. I have another black, this whole black thing. I have a whole other one in his room. So I have stuff everywhere. In the closet, I can't even get in there. I have to have him go in and, yeah. So in my videos, I am giving clues, and when the giveaway comes, you will have to do something with the clues, like the last one. Oh, we had a bat once. We used to have bats right outside my door at the light, and they would just like, psh, like, oh, and then all the poop on the ground. Well, okay, let me end my show so we can talk. Oh no, before I end my show, everybody, bum 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 bum, put your links in, put your YouTubes, put your web pages, everything, so everybody can see them. Is it hard to? You can watch my show from last week, and it's on YouTube and it's on here, where I did all resin. That's where these are from. Resin's very fun and easy. Bats are very cute. I love looking at them little ones they show on the thing, but I don't want them in my curtain. It was in my curtain, and ugh. Yeah, put in your Facebook business pages, put all your links in. Well, you can see it on YouTube. It's on YouTube and it's on here, so you can definitely see it. And I really want to thank all of you guys. To have like 26 viewers is amazing to me, so thank you. Oh, don't be intimidated. It's not. Look, if I could do it, and I put in big words that don't even belong where they belong, trust me. Put in your Etsy's. Come on, rock it. Put in all your stuff. Oh, I'd rather have a bat than mosquitoes, too. You don't know how to put your link in for what, Eileen? Your YouTube? Just go to your YouTube page and click your name and then take that link on top and then put it in there. If any of you are not in my group, All Things Creative, just drop me a line on Facebook and let me know you want to be in it, and I'll add you in it. We've got three people already this morning who joined. They're not working for you? Let me try. Yeah, they're opening up for me. Oh, I love you, Zoila. I love you guys. Honestly, I just want to say on camera before I turn, on off. I want to make sure everybody gets their YouTubes and everything in. That I am so blessed and so grateful for each and every one of you. For everybody who came here today, 26, 27, 28 people, to spend your time with me is just beyond, I can't even thank you guys enough. I owe a lot of random acts of kindness. They're starting to go out. That's my goal, is to get these going and get these out. I'm blessed to have such a wonderful, wonderful group. All Things Creative. I'm blessed to have the people in there, Eileen and Sigrid and gosh, Michelle did a demo. Did what? Michelle, what'd you do? I see you just came in. What's your mom's name? I'll say hi. But everybody who makes videos, Tam and just everybody. I would, if I tried to name everybody, I would just hurt somebody's feelings because I accidentally left them out. We learn so much and we share so much, and you guys are so supportive with everybody. And apparently, I have a lot of gas coming out right now, but I'm so blessed, and I just want to thank each and every one of you. Bye, Eileen. Hi, Katie. How are you? I hope you have a great day. Mwah. Yes, that's right. Michelle made a stamp out of the mold putty. You know, you guys take what I do and kind of go with it, and I just love it, and I'm just so blessed and grateful. So I want to thank everybody here at my show today. I was so blessed with so many people, and I want to thank everybody who's watching the replay on YouTube or on Ustream. I hope that you will come and join us next time, and I will see you next Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So I hope you all have a great week, and always be kind to each other, because you never know what battle somebody else is fighting. And remember, perfection doesn't exist. Just play and have fun. So thank you guys so very much.